string teacher at Vanguard University. I met most of you in your classroom. It's so good to see you on our campus. I'd like to especially thank all the music directors, and I'm gonna call your school, and can you wave your hands so we know where you're from? We have Costa Mesa with Garrett Young. Hey. Golden's Fundamental High School with Miss Kelly Mercado. And Fountain Valley with Mr. Jackson Lai. So this is our fourth year having this workshop that provides a wonderful learning experience and opportunity for the students from our neighboring school. None of this would be possible without the vision of our music department. And let me introduce our team. This is Dr. Reed, our chair of our department.
Sorry, I'm a singer, but I appreciate all levels of music, all types of music. I really don't even have a favorite kind of music. But when we were coming out of that horrible word, the P, capital P with a lot of syllables, we were just talking together, like what can we do to create more musical experiences and not and a broader audience. Does that make sense? And we're thinking Sorah kind of pops out as our string coach to connect with you individually, your schools, and you're thinking, well, why can't we just have like a community string workshop? And so thank you for inspiring us to start that in the first place. And then we are continuing because we actually love this event just maybe as much as you do, or maybe more, who even knows. And of course, it's a wonderful thing to have Sorah help us out every single week. And also great today, we have to have two of our Vanguard alumni from Mesa High School, Mr. Young, and also from Godinez, Miss M, Miss Mercado is there. I know new to you, but kind of old to us. I mean it that way. She knows I mean. But anyway, it's just great to welcome you, of course, Mr. Jacks, too. So thank you for being here. We love you and appreciate you, and I hope you have a fantastic day here today and learn some very cool things with this bad boy right here.
Okay, let me introduce our another clinician, Dr. Ferry.
Well, welcome all you guys again. Oh, hello. It's great to see you all again, and then like they already both said, we look forward to this event every year just to get a chance to work closely with the string groups and just to get the opportunity. I'm a saxophone player, but I play in orchestras and I play in concert bands and I direct concert bands and I've directed orchestras, and so it's wonderful to get to work, with different styles of music, just like Dr. Reed said. There's whatever style of music we like is whatever we're involved in at that time. So we look forward to getting the chance to just hear your groups and hear what you've done so far, and then I haven't met you yet, but you'll get introduced in a minute, and then you guys are going to get some wonderful tutelage over here, some different kind of instruction than what's typical for string musicians. So we're glad to welcome them here.
Lead orchestra clinic for the first hour. Let me introduce the rest of the team. Tim Byers, who's sitting in the back, is operation coordinator. And we have Hillary Flood, the music department administrator. And our amazing student volunteers who came early today. Who set up all these chairs, and they can also help with you with the dinners later today. So thank you so much. And lastly, I'd like to introduce our special clinician, Mr. Duane Padilla. He just flew from Hawaii last night after midnight. Yes. He studied at Northwestern and Yale University. He played in National Repertoire Orchestra, Tanglewood Music Festival, and he still plays with Honolulu Symphony. He went to Loyola High School in downtown LA, but he's been living in Hawaii for 20 years. He's very active in jazz performance as well. His jazz solo album was named one of the top 40 jazz release in 2011 by the South African Jazz Educators Association. He currently teaches violin and viola and jazz class in Punahou School in Hawaii. This is where Barack Obama went from elementary to high school. That's very famous. Also, besides all the musical careers, he caters food for party. I just learned this morning he even went to culinary school at some point of his life. Anyway, so he's gonna lead and he's gonna teach you how to improvise, how to
So, as we say in Hawaii, aloha.
Aloha!
Yeah, so today we got a lot of fun things about it. There's the way they tell you how to play your instrument in orchestra, and then there's other ways. And we're gonna explore those other ways together. So, main thing when we take our classes is just come with an open mind and be willing to try, because we're gonna try some crazy stuff. It's looking forward to the second half.
Okay, so I understand you guys have one piece, La La Land. That's what you've been working on. Yeah. Okay. All right. So, let's see. You know, I don't know your tempo. That's how it goes. All right. So it's gonna be a little bit different from what you are used to, but just be flexible and do what you've been doing. Okay. Ready? long have you been working on this piece? About 2 months. Okay. All right. A couple of things. Bass. We have only 3 basses. Can you guys? Do you have a room to move up a little bit close to us? So cello and bass once they adjust their seats. Look at measure 33. Okay, let's have the cello play the pits first. Measure 33, and it's in 2. Bum, 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 1, 2, 3, pits. 1. Up to here, yes. Okay. Measure 33, can you join us? This time, let's have the make a 2-bar phrase, meaning instead of pits, individual note, bum 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 bum. So you group the notes, so set of 8 notes. Yeah. 33, 1, 2, 1, 2. Yep. 1 here, 1. Good. Now, even though the notes are going up and down, can I hear more downbeat? A little bit stronger. Bum 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 bum. 1 E and da da da. Please, I'm gonna have you to join Sorah, but do not change the tempo. Okay, so we're gonna play slightly faster than what you just did. One last time, just pizza cutter people. 1, 2, 3, in 1 and 1 and 1, 2, 1, a little less, and here's strong. 1, a little less. So that's how we shape it. Yeah, instead of everything is equal. Okay, let's do with everybody. So here's the thing. When you have, let's see, dum bum 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 bum, very last note of your 25. Can you make the last note a little bit shorter? If you have the ace note before the rest, let's have it a little bit shorter so it doesn't tie over to the next beat. Yeah, so don't hold it longer. Everybody, we're going from 25. And the same thing for you. 1, 2, 3, short. Yeah, the phrase is really short. 1, 2, 25. Here. Yeah, the next one short. Louder. 1, 2, Yeah, so make sure, especially the lower instrument, your pizzicato is should be heard. Yes. Very good. Oh, by the way, La La Land, this the original music, who played all the violin solo. She's a friend of mine. Her name is Lauren Holmesy. Anyway, she lives in LA. Yeah, so she's a friend of mine. And she did all the music. She is amazing. This is just a minor thing, but I think it's really important. For the solo in the beginning, yeah, make sure, yes, you play expressively, but at the same time, you have the whole orchestra, is with you. Make sure your ace note is even. That's it. That's the framing. Play the ace note is very expected. I feel it's just a little too, yeah. So keep the pulse going so that the orchestra, can expect when to come in. That's the first part. Let's go to the 91. I'm gonna check what the 100 is. Yeah, of course, we don't have to exactly play at 100, but just giving you some idea. So could we play from 91? So I guess you guys are used to have in 3 instead of 1. Yeah, did your conductor conduct it in 3? Yeah, okay, let's see. 1, 2, 3. Would you guys try a little bit faster? Yes? Okay. 2, 4, 1, 2. Let's try it again. I feel the bass is a little
is playing their part wonderfully. Okay, how to play together as a section though. Three things need to happen. First of all, if you're sitting in the back, very hard to hear. So you got to look at the bows of the fingers to make sure it's moving. Right. You can't see them, so you got to listen back to make sure you're not leaving behind. And you folks in the back have to play 20% louder if they can't hear. So those three things already will improve the section. It applies to all sections. If you're sitting in the back, try to look at the bows of the fingers to make sure they're together. If you're in the front, try to listen back to make sure you're hearing your computers. And if you're sitting in the back, generally everybody can play 25 to 30% louder if you're sitting in the back.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. Actually, I was thinking exactly the same thing too.
Many places that applies.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, let's go on 155. Look at 155. This is what I'm going to do. The last two stands of each section. Let's see. One, two, three. If you're sitting the last row, except for the cello. Can you guys stand up, raise your music stand? Yeah, standing up. Everybody in the middle section. Raise your music stand all the way down.
Okay, welcome everybody to this little jazz workshop thing. And the difference between learning music in a what they call a multi-styles point of view versus a classical point of view is something that's going to be very different, and it's going to be very exciting, and I hope very liberating too. Okay, so orchestra, you guys go to orchestra class every day, and what's the general operation of things? Your teacher gives you the music, you rehearse it, everybody practices and memorizes their part to play it perfectly, exactly every single time, so the concerts make no mistakes. That's what we do in orchestra, right? Jazz, very different. The music that we just passed out, we're actually not going to play that music. That's just a study guide and something that just to help us generate ideas. So that's the number. So we're not going to actually play the music from beginning to end. Second thing, there are no first violin, second violin, viola, cello, bass parts either. We're going to learn how to play all those roles. Everybody's going to learn how to play the bass line. Everybody's going to learn how to play the melody. Everybody's going to learn what to do if you're not playing the bass line or the melody. Okay? And then step 3, we're going to construct our own personal arrangement of the song that is unique to us at the moment that we play it after dinner. And we're going to repeat that process for 2 or 3 different songs in 2 or 3 different genres. Okay? So let's just jump to the first one. Okay, C jam blues, you can put it on your standing font, but not essential to look at the music. Okay, step 1, let's just learn the melody. And the first thing we need is a G on the D string. Count of 3, I'm just going to point G on the D string. 1, 2, 3, G. 1, 2, 3. And hold along. 1, 2, 3. Okay. So the student C jam blues is by Duke Ellington, and you'll see the melody is very simple because it's just a foundation to improvise variations on the thing. So let me play the first 1/3 of the note. That's it. If I sing the notes, G, 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 C. Let's try it. I was observing the other orchestra and I can tell everybody's very advanced here. I think we're going to get it first time, second time. So let's try it. I'll count us off. 1, 2, the 1, 2, here we go. And he's right. Let's just do that one more time just to make sure we got it. Okay. 1, 2, let's try what we just did 3 times in a row. Okay? Okay. 1, 2, 1, 2, here we go. Just completed phase 1, learning the melody. Okay, so let's move on to phase 2. Okay, so another difference between classical music and a lot of other genres of music. Classical music, the tempo is loose. There's a conductor that tells us when to get faster or slower, and collectively in the moment, we try to average out the times or all that. Okay, jazz, like this jam blues, is groove-based. And the time is absolute. And usually there's a drummer to let us know what the time is. Okay. Don't see a drummer with us right now. Okay, so my friend Derek Anger, he invented this method of playing string instruments. What if you wanted your instrument to sound like a drum rather than a string instrument? You could use this technique called the chop. How many of you have ever seen the chop? No one has seen the chop. Okay. Let me do an advanced version of the chop so you can see it in action, and then I'll show you guys how to do it. So that's the chop. And I think it looks complicated. It's not complicated. I think I can teach this very talented group of orchestra kids how to do the chop in 3 minutes. You guys ready? Okay, step 1, we gotta do a few things that we don't normally do. Okay, so we got the bowl. Everybody put your bowl, your best bowl, right? And then, okay, unusual thing number 1. If you roll the hair of the bowl away from you, okay, and then you point the tip of the bowl towards your ear. Yeah, let's keep that in mind. Instrument in playing position. And then with your left hand, just mute the string, just hold the string, right? And then on the count of 3, we're going to drop the bow right by the frog on the scratchy part that we never use because it's scratchy. Now is the time to use the scratchy part, okay? So let me show you. On the count of 3, we'll do it together. Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3. Not bad. Okay. So now that everybody saw me good, let's do one more time together. The chop on the count of 3. On the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Congratulations on your chop. Okay. The finer points of the chop. Okay. After you land the bow on the string, leave the bow on the string because then you can scoop out an up bow chop after. Let me show you. Okay. So down bow chop, and then you can scoop the up bow chop. So let's try that. So down bow chop, leave it on the string, and scoop out the up bow chop. Okay, here we go. Ready on the count of 3, down bow chop. And then we'll scoop the one up, okay? 1, 2, 3. Let's do that one more time. I saw a lot of great experience with that. One more time. 1, 2, 3. Okay, congratulations. Okay, we're done. Now let's apply this principle to music. Let's pretend like we're in the 4/4 time signature, right? And let's just go one chop on every chord note. Sure. 1, 2, 3. Sure, right? Let's try 2 measures of 4/4. Down bow, up bow. Here we go. And everybody ready on the count of 3? Ready? 1, 2, here we go. difference between classical musicians and how jazz musicians feel time. Classical musicians, they count the beats. They'll emphasize beat 1 and 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's all try that together. We're gonna either snap your fingers or clap, whatever's easier. And we're gonna clap on beat, or snap your fingers, beat 1 and beat 3. Okay? 1, 2, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. If you're playing a song by Mozart, that's the way you want to feel the beat. Okay. Jazz musicians feel the beat the other way. That the strong beat is beat 2 and beat 4. So it goes like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So let's try feeling that together, everybody. Either clapping or stamping. Beat 2 and 4. Okay. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. If you would prefer to slap, that often does better on bass. Yeah. Okay, so let's, violins, you guys still remember the melody? Let's just read really quick violins. G, 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 C. Let's review 1, 2, 1, 2, here we go. 3, 4. Okay, great, okay. So, choppers and slappers, let's set the groove going, and then I'll cue them in. Now let's go a little bit faster, because you guys are on. Okay. Okay, so let's get that groove going here, okay? Oh. Good question. She had a very good question. What string should I chop on? And, okay, as the answer is in jazz, which I love about jazz, the long answer is whatever string you want to. It's not like in classical where there's a right or wrong. It's just whatever you feel like doing. But I'll give you the long answer. Okay. If you chop on the lower strings, it sounds kind of like a low drum. If you do the higher strings, it sounds higher. And if you do the middle strings, so it just whatever you feel like, it sounds better. I tend to chop on the A string and D string, but there's no right or wrong string with the chop. Okay. Okay, so violoncello's pieces, beat 2 and 4. Let's get the rhythm going. And let's go a little bit faster. So let's break up the I don't think it's for today. I want to get you one step more advanced on the chop. So far we've been doing the regular chop, okay? But okay, if you listen to a jazz drummer, they don't often go only on the 2/4. They do on the hi-hat. Right? To do that on violin, I need to show you the next level of chopping technique, which is called the circular chop, or cylindrical chop, goes by those names. Let me show you. Okay, so the thing about the chop we just learned is very limited on how fast it goes. We're kind of on the maximum speed. You know, there's only so many, right? But my friend Daryl Anger discovered this thing. If you do the chop that we did nearby the bridge, and then far away from the bridge, you can pretend you're in a swimming pool and bounce back and forth from end to end. And you can almost quadruple your chopping speed. So let me show you. Okay, so let's try that once. Let me show you that in slow motion again. Near, far, far, near, far, and let's try to gradually sped up. Near, far, and near, and far, and near, and far, and near, and far, and okay, great. Okay, C jam blues. What my preferred chop for C jam blues is this near, far thing about the speed. Near, far, and far, and near, and far, and near, and far. Let's try the near and far end thing, and then we'll keep on going. Okay. 1, 2, near and far, and near and far. Okay, great. Okay, we're ready. Okay. So to summarize, what have we done so far? We learned how to play the melody, and we learned how to play the drums. Okay? We should now all learn how to play the bass line. Okay, and let's learn the simple bass line first. Okay, if we're thinking one bass note per measure, okay, it's a 12 bars. Okay, and just so you don't take a piece. So I'm playing a 5-string fiddle, so I have a C string, but I also have an E string. So if you're trying to observe what string I'm playing, it might be confusing. Okay, so first third of the song, 4 C's. G, 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 C. Let's just try all that together. 4 C's on the downbeat. Okay. I'll sing the melody, but let's all pluck a quarter note on the downbeat to outline the bass line. Okay. 1, 2, 1, 2, C's. Here we go. G, 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 G. Okay. Second line. F, 2 F's. And I'll sing the words because it's more fun. The song has words. The words of the song are, have you been to Duke's place? And Duke refers to Duke Ellington, the famous jazz composer. Okay, so second line, F, have you been to Duke's place? Let me do it because I played too many, so have you been to Duke's place? Okay, try second line. F, C, C. Okay, so 1 quarter note on every downbeat. Okay, 1, 2, 1, 2, F. Here we go. Have you been to Duke's place? At the end, got 2 F's. Last 2 measures switch to C. Let's see it one more time. F, C. Okay, 1, 2, 1, 2, here we go. F, 3, 4, F, C, C. And then the last line, G, 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 C, C. Let's try it. G, G, C, C. 1, 2, 1, 2, here we go. G, G, C, C. Okay, I think let's divide and conquer now. Let's see. Melody. Let's let the line split melody. violas can chop, and let's go cellos and basses. Let's lay down the bass, lay down the bass line. I think we do it. You got it? Okay. Here we go. Let's try it. I'll count us in, and I'm gonna hang with the cellos and basses and pluck the bass line. Okay. And buttons, you got the melody, and violas you're chopping. Okay. And whatever version of the chop you're inspired to do, regular or fancy, is okay. Okay. Here we go. From the top. 1, 2, 1, 2. Here you go. F. C. G. Great. And then let's add one more layer of the bass, and then we'll move on to the improvising portion of our afternoon here. Okay. So, bass. You probably all noticed this. It's kind of boring if you just do what we just did. So, if you do the low note on beat 1, and the note that's the 5th note away, on string instruments that's conveniently the string next door, then you get the 1, 5, 1. So let me demonstrate it. C, G, C, G, C, G, C. Let's try that all together. Half notes alternating between C and G. That's the fancier bass line, but I'll sing the melody on top. Okay. Here we go. Let's try together, alternating between C and G, the bass line. 1, 2, 1, 2. Here we go. Have you been to Duke's? And then F, C. Have you been to C, G? And then G, D. Have you? And then C, G. Okay. So let me just lay down some stuff on the loop pedal, so we'll have some tracks to play with, and then we'll move on to the improvising portion. So let me just take. How many of you have ever seen a loop pedal? Okay, what's a loop pedal for those of you not seen one? So I'll play something and I'll press a button, and while I'm playing, it's going to record what I just did. And then when you press it again, it'll play back what just happened. So let me just put some of that down so we can have some tracks to goof around with on the improvising portion of our class here. I'm going to do a little bit more advanced bass line, so we'll have fun. Okay. Maybe I'll put the chop in there. improvise solo on their instrument? How many of you seen somebody play an improvised solo on violin, viola, or cello? Okay, let me do an example one, and then I'll explain how we'll build our own solos. Let me show you how I do that. Okay. The first thing that we need to learn is, there's two methods of improvising. You could use your deep knowledge of music theory to generate notes randomly, right? Or you could use what they call this vocabulary-based approach to improvising. Okay, I'm talking to you, I know a whole bunch of words. You know the same words, and you can talk to me back in other words that I also know, because we have a shared vocabulary. Yeah, that's the other way of improvising. Let's take 5-10 minutes to experience both ways. Okay, deep knowledge of music theory. Let me teach everybody the C blues scale. Okay, so let me play it once, and then we'll try. Okay. Okay. First four notes: C, E flat, E natural. Sorry. C, E flat, F natural, F sharp. Okay, let's try just the first four notes. Let's do 4 beats each. C, E flat, F natural, F sharp. 4 beats each. Okay, so let's try it. 1, 2, 1, 2, C. Here we go. C, E flat, F natural, F sharp. Everybody okay? Nobody got hurt? Okay, let's try that one more time. C, E, F natural, F sharp. Okay. 1, 2, 1, 2, here you go. C, E flat, F natural, F sharp. Okay, next 3 notes. G, B flat, C. G, B flat, C. Let's try it, same thing. 4 beats each starting on G. Okay? 1, 2, 1, 2, G. Here we go. G, B flat. Okay, let's try the whole scale. We can do it. Okay, here we go. Whole scale, all 4 notes, all whole notes. Okay. 1, 2, 1, 2, here goes C. G, E flat, F natural, F sharp, G, E flat, C. Okay, so let's try it backwards. I think we can do backwards. Let's try it backwards. C, B flat, G. That's the opening move. Okay. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. B flat, G, F sharp, F natural, E flat. Great. Okay, so what's the magic of the blues scale? If you're playing a blues-based song, that's a little bit beyond the scope of our one-day thing, but the blues is a 12-bar chord progression that is what the chord progression for the song C, G, L, so learning. So, but what's the magic? All the notes of the C blues scale work all the time. If you just play any one of those in any random order, it still sounds good. Let me show you that. Okay, so let me show you. I'm just going to randomly play random notes from the scale out of order. It's going to be okay. together. In the chaos, we'll all have some privacy so you can be able to hear your neighbor. And let's just try, everybody, let's try to mix up the notes of the blues scale. I'm going to crank the volume on the looper so we can all hear it. And just try to mix up some notes of the blues scale. If you have a little bit of courage, you could mix up 2 or 3 notes. If you have a lot of courage, you could mix up lots of notes. Okay? And let me erase one. Okay, so let's go for 30 seconds. So just experiment on your own. If we're all doing it at the same time, it'll be so chaotic and nobody can hear you. So no shame. Don't worry, nobody's going to judge you so long as you're being over. Okay, it's ready. Free practicing. I think we're ready to make an attempt to play this song as if we were in a jazz club. Okay, so what's the formula? If you find yourself in a jazz club or jazz jam, and they ask you to come up stage and join a song with them, what's the formula? You play the melody as we practiced, then anybody who wants to take an improvised solo can take an improvised solo. And then when everybody's done taking an improvised solo, we play the melody again. Okay? So for this process, okay, the question of the day, how many of you would like to try to do an improvised solo on this next round? Yeah, show of hands. Oh yeah. I see lots of hands. I see lots of hands. So show of hands again. Okay, so that's good. I see lots of people. That's incredible. Okay, so let's just do it like how we're gonna do it. Just so we have a solid rhythm section, I'm gonna let the tracks go. But okay, and this is this other cool thing about jazz. Remember I said it's not like an orchestra where the first violins play the first violin part, second violin part, the reels and so. In this run through, especially because we have backtracks, just play whatever you feel like playing at any time. If you feel like playing the melody, play the melody. If you feel like chopping, chop. If you feel like playing the bass line, play the bass line. And musical awareness. If you notice too many people are playing the melody, switch to the chop, and vice versa. If you hear nobody's playing the bass line, play the bass line. Just use the musical awareness. And just because the melody is so short, okay, let's play the melody twice. So that's arithmetic 6 times. That's 6 times through. And then we'll jump through the solos. And then, potential soloist? Okay, good. Okay, so take a look who's sitting nearby you for a potential soloist. Okay, and here's the thing. Solo, when you're done soloing, give your friend the look. And that's to pass it over. So, for example, I'm soloing. And that's the time to take over. Okay? So okay. And then if you don't know where to look, if you're a potential, just and then he'll give you the look. And that's the green light to go. Okay. Okay, so we're gonna count to 3 the melody. Melody. what we just did. So we were experimenting with improvisation in the jazz genre, okay? And that way it's very structured, there's all kind of rules and everything, right? Okay, we're gonna try to do a little bit more creative and free kind of improvisation. Goes back to our classical roots. Believe it or not, there's a long history of improvisation in classical music. All the people from the Baroque era were great improvisers. In the time of Mozart, in the middle of it, you know, I see some advancement. There's the cadenzas and all of advanced concertos. Back in the day, people would improvise those. Okay, so look, we're gonna go like think way outside the box now into what they call the avant-garde, free improvisation, no rules, anything goes improvisation. And then that's hard to do in a big group. So I'm gonna try to be like the sound painting, right? And I'm gonna teach you guys a bunch of hand signals, so we'll have some kind of signals to direct traffic. And then after like training for like 5 or 6, 7, 10 minutes, we'll try to spontaneously create our own avant-garde classical composition. Okay? Okay. So yeah, I'm sure that all sounded crazy, and it's gonna be crazy, but in a good way. Okay. So I'm gonna try to teach you about 5, 10 gestures that'll be like sort of like direct traffic. Okay, so here's the first one. Okay, if I go like this, okay, that means you can play any note on your instrument. Okay, so ready? I'm not gonna do count for you. I'm gonna give you the signal, and then I go like this, and then do it. Okay, you ready? Okay. Yeah, that's right. Okay, and then the delivery is very important. Like if I do a forte delivery, play forte, or if I do a piano delivery, do a piano. Okay, so, okay. So we're ready? Oh yeah. See, and then the stops. It's just like in regular orchestra. If you see the cut right? Okay. One more time. Okay. Great, okay. That's gesture number 1, okay? Gesture number 2 is a constellation of gestures. Okay, if I go like this, fist, closed fist, it's D string, E, F sharp, G, A. Okay, so let's just practice that first, okay? So the note is on this side and the G is on this side, okay? Fist is D, 1 finger E, 2nd finger F sharp, 3rd finger G, 5 fingers A. Okay. Okay, ready? Oh yeah, and then if you see something that looks like this, do like chords. F, F, F. Okay, so then that's what that means. Okay. Let's try one more time. From the beginning. Yeah, see, we're getting better. Okay, so just review. So we got this one, and you know you want D, E, F sharp, G, A. Okay? Okay, this is the fun one. If I go like this, we divide the orchestra in half now. Okay? so I just did that. But then all the signals, other signals apply. Okay? So Great. And then after that, we're all together again. So just to review, what do we got so far? We got the anything note, we got the scale, and then we got the divide. This one will be more obvious because I don't have my signs. Usually I travel with signs, but I didn't have space in the luggage for the signs. Okay, this one. Oh, have you guys ever seen this? It's colonial. Do you guys know about colonial? Yeah. So if I do this with, that means colonial time. Okay. So, okay, the time-wise, I want to make sure we have time to play CJ and Blues one more time, so I'm just trying to pace those. Okay, so those are the signals. Okay, now we should decide what our song about. A show of hands, happy song, sad song. We're taking a vote. Raise your hand if you think it should be a happy song. Okay, raise your hand if you think it should be a sad song. Okay, sad, okay. Okay. So, right, okay, we got the sad song going, and then, okay, fast song, slow song. So fast. How about slow song? Medium speed. Wasn't the fast? Do we have more votes on the fast? Let's see, Mike. Okay. And then, let's see. Sad song fast. Yeah. Any other requests? Any other requests? Oh! Free improvised solo. So there's going to be some point where I'll go like this, and maybe I'll just say on the microphone, anybody want to take a solo, and then you can solo. But okay, here's the thing about the solo, we should practice again. Unlike the one in where we use the, you can use the C blues scale if you want, but this one you can use any scale. Since the hand signals are based on the D major scale, maybe you could use those ones. Well, let me do a sample solo in this free style. So you can just noodle around on the free notes. Maybe let's just try that once. Pick a scale, noodle on it. I think we decided our song is kind of fast and sad. Let's just take 30 seconds. I was just mixing up the notes on the D and A string. And because we're on free jazz, high 2, low 2, C sharp, C natural, not that important. Whatever you're feeling, that's what it is. Take one, just give a wave, and then I'll point you out. Okay, let's hear it. Okay, and then, okay, 6:45. How long should our song be? Long, short, or medium? Okay, I'll keep an eye on the clock and see how long we can drag this in. Okay. Okay, since it's fast, the key element, so just watch for the rhythm. If I start giving, like say we got the C sharp, let's try that once, so you can see there's a rhythm to it, okay? I'm going to try to just show some rhythms, okay, and some notes. Okay, so do you guys remember the D, E, F, G, D, E, F sharp, G, A, right? Okay, so let's try it. If I go like this, keep looping, keep going. Okay, so let's try, this might happen in the song. So let's try that again, okay? Okay, 3, 4. Okay. Okay. What should we call our song? Anybody got it? Titles? Potential titles? What do you got? Okay, I like that. That could be the name of our song, right? Okay. I like it. So, I see it's being recorded, so we'll annotate that in the room. Okay, so is everybody ready? Let's see, I'm gonna let this go for the time to go. Okay, let's make a run. Everybody ready? This is very serious now, because we're gonna make our first avant-garde free improv composition together. Okay? Okay, everybody ready? Everybody ready? Everything's okay. Let's give ourselves a round of applause. Everything's okay. Okay, it's like 4:51. So, yeah, let's try now one more run through of the C Jam Blues because we were just getting it. Okay? Just show of hands who wants to take a solo this time. Okay, we got one. Anybody else? Okay, we got some volunteers or somebody being voluntold maybe over there. Okay, so we got a bass again. 1, 2, 3, bass. Okay. So just remember the formula, right? We're gonna play the tune twice. Then we hit the solos. Remind me who's taking the solo. Let's start off with the bass solo, and then we go to master. I think we get time for 1 or 2 more. Any bass solos? Oh, you want? Okay. So yes, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then we do the drum beat again. Okay. Everybody ready? So I'm gonna trigger the looper. Come in when you hear the looper start. And just to review, let's just review the melody really quick. G, 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 G. Let's just review that once just to make sure we got it. Okay. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, we got it. Okay. Everybody ready? Everybody ready? I'm gonna count the thing in. So when you hear the bass line start walking, that's the start of the song. Okay, everybody ready? 1, 2, 1, 2, here we go. think should I play one just to close it out? Okay, so last thing, because you guys have been doing all the work, just to close out our time together, I'm going to do a solo piece. It's very similar called the C-Jam. This is Miles Davis All Blues. So I'll do a little bit of a 3-minute version of All Blues, just to celebrate our time together here. And let me just clear up Uber, and you can enjoy this fun song. The fun thing about All Blues is very similar to the C-Jam blues, you'll see.
And thank you, music directors. And I'll see you, hope to see you next year. Thank you.